All right, what's happening? All right, Aries, how are you doing? This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Aries for April. Let's see where we go here. No. Little message coming through, not for this reading. Okay. I know you get it. All right, let's see. Feel free to swap around the energies as always. I could be talking to a cross-watcher, so let's see what's going on here. Ask wonderfully, receive graciously. Very nice. The universe wants to co-conspire with you, so this is definitely about a manifesting thing. You contain the entire universe encoded within you. I don't know why Aries is making me laugh today. I definitely have this. Okay, this might be dating me, but in my head, I have the Rocky and Bullwinkle. Those of you who know Rocky and Bullwinkle. Oops, don't know my own strength. Now here's something we hope you'll really like. So those of you who don't know Rocky and Bullwinkle, look it up. I bought Rocky and Bullwinkle for my brother because it was his favorite thing on a like a DVD. This is a long time ago. And turns out if you watch it back to back, you'll have a stroke. So don't do that. It's just like da-na-na-na-na, like constantly. So anyway, loved Rocky and Bullwinkle. There's something about that here. There's some message here. You're manifesting something, but it could be like manifesting fun and joy and remembering what made you happy in childhood. There's a message in there somewhere, so we'll see about that. Knight of Swords, going towards your own inspiration. Absolutely. Absolutely. Death. King of Cups, Three of Pentacles. Look at this. High Priestess, Knight of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Okay, what is going on for Aries here? Two of Pentacles, Justice, Queen of Swords. Some of you might be hanging around with a person who doesn't know their own strength. Oops, don't know my own strength. Spiritually. Okay, don't know their power. Now, this could be you. I see Libra. I see Virgo. I see Cancer. I see Scorpio. Okay, and it feels to me like there is a connection here with a person who doesn't know their own power, doesn't know their own strength, and keeps putting themselves down. Is this you? Are you putting yourself down? Because Aries, man, does not play that game. All right. This is really about finding yourself again. I feel like you have some power to put into the world here, but some of you might have temporarily lost your mojo. Some of you might overestimate your power. And that seems a little bit off to me. That seems a little bit rare because you have a ton of power. Hard for me to imagine an Aries who is overestimating their power. I feel a lot of times you underestimate your power and then like, woo, look at how amazing this is, or look at how strong I am, my energy, how strong my energy is in the world. This could have happened. I feel like some of you have really tapped in to how you manifest in the world. We are right now, still as I post this, in this Aries new moon energy. We are in Aries as we're talking. And I'm doing this reading right at the time when I'm starting to feel the Aries new moon energy. And so this is asking you to really tap into your own strength, your own power, and manifest something. I feel like you might be dealing with people who are too small for you. Okay? Scorpio, Cancer, Libra, Virgo. Bureaucratic. Like look at the low vibration of these. Scorpio is overly competitive in a low vibration. Cancer is too yin, right? Not taking enough action in a low vibration. Virgo is too picky, perfectionistic in a low vibration. Libra is too, I don't know, what do you want to do? I don't know, what do you want to do? So if any of those signs you're dealing with, that might be a cause for massive change. These people, now if this could be you, this could be, any of those things could be true for you, but it's likely if it is true for you, it's like you're absorbing the energy of another person, or you're really taking on something that isn't you. All right? You're not, Aries can be overly competitive in terms of being a leader, right? Working together may not be the strong suit. Libra, too much about blending into each other, not enough independence or not enough autonomy there. Cancer can be too much like stay home and let's just, lay in bed and watch Netflix all day. And you're like, I got to do something. Virgo's too much like, it's not quite right. And you're just like, oh my God, we just got to keep moving, okay? So there's something going on here that you're dabbling or dipping your toe into those energies. And really the universe is saying to you, get on with it. Any of those things that are happening for you or around you are simply holding you back from your next level achievement, from your where you want to go, the goal you've put out for yourself. If you're manifesting in this Aries new moon, I highly recommend that for you guys, because this is really going to be powerful. It is the energy of manifestation. It absolutely is. And it's you. So why not? I feel like what the universe is saying to you is it's important to connect to your heart's desire. So if you're watching this and you're an Aries moon, or you're dealing with someone who has an Aries moon, this is also about independence and leadership and being, inspired and taking inspired action. The moon, your moon sign is your heart's desire. It's your secret, hope and need is a good word actually, to feel recognized, to feel, in charge, to feel like you can take some action. Early in April, we have Mars, which is your ruler, Mars coming into conjunction with Saturn. And Saturn is the energy of restriction. So I can see that like April might be a time of like you really breaking the bonds of something and really stepping into your leadership power. Now, this is Three of Pentacles, and it does have to do with creativity and dealing with other people. You might be dealing with some of those other people. I'll look at those signs in the extended. And it might not go that well because you're not really stepping into your leadership role, and that's what you need to do. And I do feel like by, this month is going to be about clarity, about seeing the truth of, hey, I need to be in charge here. Hey, I need to be running the show because this is not working what we're doing. Okay, what's happening here? Please clarify the Five of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, King of Wands, there you are, Chariot, Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you're dealing with someone who doesn't have a very strong sense of self. You might be overshadowing somebody. You might be overpowering somebody. There's definitely an other here. You could be outshining your boss. You could be, I'm a leader, and so that's what I do. There's a little bit of that. And I feel like what's being asked of you is balance the tendency to step into that power in a way that is, let me see if I can get this, a little low vibration, a little bit more like my way or the highway. Okay, if you step into that energy this month, I feel like that's going to upend some things, even though like we're kicking at the traces with this Saturn conjunct Mars. We're kicking at the traces. So be very careful about being too loud about your capabilities. And I'm not suggesting you throw a bushel over top of it. But what I am suggesting is there's something here that will benefit if you're able to be in a leadership position that is more about doing it for the team, a little more Aquarius energy, right? Like doing it for the team. You're leading the charge here. You're definitely in charge. But what's necessary is clear sight, clarity. That's the thing that is going to be good. Vision. Not necessarily we're only doing it my way. It's to have the balanced capability to see what is necessary without it having always to be an idea that you bring to the table. So someone else might be bringing an idea to the table and they are not as capable as you. So there's a little bit of celebration around, this is a good idea, or this is something that's worth moving forward on, or if this is in a relationship, this is something that's worthy of us pursuing. And creating this kind of feeling of inspiration and still being a leader, even though it might not be your idea. It's something that you recognize as a good idea. If this is a relationship, I feel like the other person needs to shine just a little bit more. And because I feel like they're feeling a little bit overshadowed by your power. Okay, oops, the no mom strength. Now here's something we hope you'll really like. So this is going to bring, it's a little bit like, yes, I think you do have to support someone else's self-esteem a little bit here. And I think it's good enough that you recognize their talents and power and not try to diminish it. As a leader, this is a delicate balance to walk. As a leader in a relationship or as a leader at work or something like that, you can't totally crush this person because they are not able to bring this idea or this next level of your relationship to be. You're the one that has to do it. So they have something to contribute. There's no doubt about it. And it's going to call into, it's going to definitely Mars conjunct Saturn, because Saturn is the stuff we have to do in order to be powerful. Mars, the stuff we have to do. So there's going to be a very methodical approach to things. There's going to be a very Virgo-like approach to things, and that will move you forward. I feel like this might be new territory for you, that it's not about sharing the limelight or anything like that necessarily. It's just not squashing other people or your partner or something like that, because there is something that's legitimately good going to come out of them. And if you kind of just blow it off, I feel like that's going to cause a problem. 5 of Pentacles. Okay. So I will continue on with this. Definitely Scorpio, Cancer, Virgo, and Libra. I also see Sag and Pisces and more Cancer here. Okay, Sag and Pisces, more Cancer. So this could be, I almost feel like there might be another fire sign that enters in and kind of gets you more and is like, hey, where you're going with this feels out of balance. It's time to really step into your power more, learn how to be a compassionate leader, learn how to be an inspirational leader. So some of you might be trading in a water sign for a fire sign, but let's look at all the signs. I'll do some more around Scorpio, Cancer, Virgo, Libra, Sag, Pisces. Okay? All right. I'll take some cards for those signs in the extended. If you want to continue on with me, Aries, if this is your reading for April, the link is below. I'll see you over there. Hey Taurus, what's rocking with you today? Let's see where we go. This is for April 2022. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Feel free to swap around the energies. As always, I could be talking to a cross watcher. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Okay, let's see where we go. Let's see where we go. What wants to come out for you? I'm going to move this. What wants to come out for Taurus? Okay. You will only see the way by making the way. 3, 2, 1, jump. That's the Fool card. A light grows brighter only by lighting another. So I feel like the universe is asking you to take a risk. Okay? Take a risk and be supportive of another person's success, or shine your light so that other people can see it. Some of you need to start your business, get it going, because it's time. It's time. All right? It's time. Time is time. Let's see where we go. Let's see where we go. All right. Hi. Miss Maisie is here with us. I got the 2 puppies. All right. Ace of Cups underneath. Beautiful energy there. Ace of Cups. 7 of Swords. Let's see where we go. 8 of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Secret love or secret work. You might have a side hustle or something like that, and it's encouraging you to get going with it. All right, a light grows brighter only by lighting another. So it's almost like it's asking you to give help to other people or get it out there. Whatever you're trying to create, get it out there. Queen of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, making decisions here. The Hermit, oh my goodness, 9 of Swords, and the 7 of Cups. This one wants to come out, 10 of Pentacles. This definitely reminds me of a time when it's just before something blows up, or something is a big success, or something is going along, and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you're dealing with things, and you're taking care of your bills and everything like that. But now the universe is going to push you to shine your light. So in April, this could cause some concern. 9 of Swords. So you could be really trying to, no, I'm going to stay with this job. I can't put my tarot channel on YouTube because I work for a company that wouldn't understand. Okay, so you're kind of doing it under cover of darkness. Some of you have a side hustle that you're concerned. And I feel like rightfully so, because it's going to get much bigger. 10 of Pentacles. All right, it's going to get much bigger, but you have to take the leap. It can't be like in your closet, on your computer, in your office, and get bigger and be successful without putting it out there. All right, you got to take that leap. 3, 2, 1, jump. I feel a little bit like other people you might have a opportunity to partner with somebody, or there's definitely a teacher coming along that's going to help you do this. I don't think you truly know what the goal is yet. I think you've created something that is going to be very successful, but there's something missing. There's like a missing piece here. There's a missing piece. Justice, Page of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, 10 of Swords, 4 of Swords, and the 4 of Pentacles. There's a fear around loss of money, loss of income. There's also, some of you could be getting some of you could be getting too many certifications. That's a procrastination technique. You don't need all of that. You need what you need to start this up. And I feel like someone who is very wise is telling you that. Like you might just be like, okay, no, we need more of this. We need more organization. We need more structure. We need more classes and courses. We need more videos. Before I go putting it all out there, I need to do more. And I think the universe is saying to you, put it out there. It's time. It's time. I just think you're terrified of either looking a fool or losing money. Okay? You might be terrified that you are going to be betrayed. You might be terrified that your work sees the YouTube channel or something like that. And I feel like you're having this conversation in your head, and it's kind of like, I don't know what to do next. These are choice cards. These are seven of Pentacles and Seven of Cups are decision cards. You're being offered something. You're being offered an Ace of Pentacles. Do you keep your Six of Pentacles, or do you get that new Ace of Pentacles? Do you choose what you love, right? The Ace of Cups here. Or do you choose to stay where you are? Okay. And I feel like that is a vexing issue right now. I feel like more so than ever, you might be very concerned about money, very concerned about, is this going to work for me? How do I know these clients will show up? How do I know you only see the way by making the way. You only see the path by choosing it. You only see the path by choosing it. I'm going to read this card to you. 38. You only see the way by making the way. There are no more well-marked trails to travel anymore. All institutions, organizations, and establishments are in a state of creative destruction. The safe route, or the right way to build your life, your resume, your business, is over and done. If you've received this card, it's time now for you to walk the pathless path, leading with love. Rejoice. What a time and space to be alive, taking part in nudging forward the next era of evolving human consciousness. You have volunteered to be a torchbearer, leaving guideposts for others as you move ahead, with joy as your GPS. You can only see the way by making the way. So here's a journal prompt for you, okay? What did I volunteer for down here in service of evolving myself and the world? What did I volunteer for down here in service of evolving myself and the world? You know, what's the purpose of doing this, and what did I volunteer for? I feel like you volunteered to be a voice. You volunteered to be a teacher, a healer, a guide, a mystic, a shaman. A lot of you know this, but if you found my channel, that's probably your path. And so some of you could really be upset with, okay, well, I want traditional, and this seems very untraditional to me. So let's see where we go with this. I feel like it is going to create, ironically enough, by jumping on this pathless path, you're going to create something solid and stable. It doesn't feel like that when you first do it, but that's what's going to happen, okay? So let's keep going with this. I will look at, you could be dealing with a Libra or a Virgo. I only see two signs here. So Libra or Virgo might play a role. Could be like another earth sign. So I'll look at all other earth signs and Libra, okay? All right. If you want to continue on with me, Taurus, the link is below. I'll see you over there. Gemini, welcome in. Welcome to April 2022. How are you guys doing? Hopefully you are doing well. I did a little video called 3 Things to Watch Out For in April, little astrology for you. So I put a little card here. If you're interested about what's going on in April, I might make reference to it in this reading. We'll see. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Feel free to swap around the energies. As always, I could be talking to a cross-watcher. So let's see where we go. Gemini. The activated ally. Interesting. Wanted, universe creators. You're definitely that. You are at the divine Y point. Some of you are dealing with a person in your life who has been either a lover or a partner of some kind, and it's time to create something new together. Okay, it's time to create something new together. It could be a Sag. I just saw the Temperance card. And this person is spiritually awake. They are open to things, and you are coming up to a crossroads. So let's see here. I'll probably read you that Wanted, universe creators in a second. So let's see. Just to give you a sense of what that's all about. All right. That's okay. Underneath. World card. Endings and new beginnings. Hierophant. Commitment. 6 of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. There's Wow, there's the Sag card. I just saw that. Three of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. What? Three of Swords, Magician, and the Queen of Cups. So some of you could be dealing with a Sag that, I don't like this Seven of Swords and Three of Swords. I feel like this person is having a lot going on for them that they're not telling you. This is also Mercury here, Gemini energy for you. So I do feel like there's a good connection between the two of you. All right, but there's an ending and a new beginning here. Clarify this Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords. Judgment. There's that divine white point again. High Priestess, Hanged Man, Ten of Pentacles. I feel like this person is a long-term partner. Okay, but there's a change in how you're going to do things together. There's a change in how you're working together or how you're being together. Some of you could be getting married to this person. Some of you could be getting divorced from this person. I'm not crazy about Seven of Swords and Three of Swords. It feels sneaky to me. It also feels like this person is doing something underhanded that you may find hurtful. Now, you could be doing that, and the Sag may find that hurtful. Sag, Taurus. I see Sag, Taurus here. Cancer. All right, so Gemini, you are definitely committed to your work here. That's what this feels like with this Ace of Swords. Definitely committed to your work. You know, like you're doing what you need to do. I feel like the Six of Pentacles it's been in a good balance. This person you're dealing with could be somebody who is a master, someone who is a teacher, a healer, a guide. You are also those things. But the Seven of Swords makes me feel like this person is running scared or running away from a new revelation. Okay, a new revelation that's coming through. And this person is, okay, thank you very much. Thank you. This person is scared shitless because they're going to have to surrender to commitment. And that's what's going on. You want more of a commitment from this person, and they are a little bit afraid of that. Okay, they're a little bit afraid of that. I think it's going to be a good thing, though, for the both of you. All right, things could be changing. This person, you know, this could be a business partnership even. Things are changing, and so I feel like this person doesn't really, is very much on their own. They're always, but you are a partner with them. And I feel like it's time to make a commitment. Okay, Gemini, I feel like it's time to make a commitment. A little bit more here about the Magician. I typically do not like that Seven of Swords with the Magician. Queen of Wands, Moon, Tower, Six of Cups. So this person, this is definitely a Sag. All right. This person has some deep, dark fears. Could be fear of commitment, fear of love, fear of you, fear of making change that's going to limit their freedom. But it's going to be like not, the fear is going to get moved away. Okay. So this can happen. Six of Cups. This person, I feel like is going to want to make a commitment, which will shock you. Now, you could be the one who's resisting commitment with this person or anything like that, but all of a sudden you're going to want commitment for some reason. I don't know if it just is, if it has to do with money, and that would shock me. It's not necessarily about money. It's more about creating something stable for yourself. It could be that the world is freaking you out right now. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world, and it's like it's time for me to have some kind of stability. You both could come to that agreement. It's time to create some kind of stability here. This Queen of Cups here, I know that there's love between you. I know that this is a positive connection. Yeah. Ten of Cups, Page of Swords, Emperor, and the Four of Cups. So this person just likes to be in control. I don't know that they're good at commitment. That probably doesn't shock you at all. I don't think they're good at commitment. And I think that there's somebody who likes to be on their own. But really what's coming up for this person is collaboration and partnering is going to be the way forward. And so I don't think that they can really run away from this. They're trying. They'll try, and they are trying to run away from this. Very independent, very used to having their own way. Okay, but I think that inevitably they're going to see that the partnership is going to be, it's almost like 1 + 1 = 5. Like the partnership is going to give them something too. They're not just going to have to give up their freedom, which I think is what they're worried about. I think that's what they're worried about. They're worried about subjecting themselves to something that makes them feel, I don't know, less than, or makes them feel small, or I'm looking for my little book here. Let's see. Is it here? No. I'll have to read it to you in the extended. I'll have to find that. Nope, I found it. The magic of television, right? Okay. So let me read you this Wanted Universe Creators, because Pisces is moving, Venus is moving into Pisces. And Pisces is about a spiritual connection. We also have Jupiter conjunct Neptune in April, and that has to do with the Great Awakening. So you could be awakening to a spiritual connection. They could be awakening to a spiritual connection. Either way, there's something here that's you're coming to terms. Okay, so let me read this Wanted Universe Creators. Whoopsie, come back here. Okay. Life simply wants more life, and creation wants more creation. The important thing here is not how many followers you have or how many people look up to you, but how many leaders you create. If you make a people smaller, they will only diminish in their abilities and lose courage for doing what matters. But by growing and combining with others, you grow, like Russian nesting dolls, in which the whole of the first is holographically contained in the next. The universe is always waiting to see who gains the consciousness necessary to get assigned higher and higher expanded duties in the cosmos. So the catalyst here for you, how is the universe showing me the natural structure to grow? Brainstorm or sketch an impactful idea that will continue growing without your direct input once it's set in motion. I feel like the two of you have something to do. It's almost like you're creating a baby, but probably not a real baby, like an idea. The two of you, you need each other or something like that. You're needing each other for real. So this feels like a Sag to me, but I also see Taurus. I see Aries. I see Pisces and Cancer. So I'll look at Sag because it just feels like Gemini Sag thing, but I'll look at those signs too. All right. So if you want to continue on, we'll see where we go with this. The link is below. This is Gemini for April 2022. All right. Let's see what's up for Cancerians in April. This is for you, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Cancer. Let's see where we go. Feel free to swap around the energies. As always, I could be talking to a cross watcher, so FYI, darlings, FYI. Okay. One more. All right, let's see. Okay, these are like jumping out here. You're perfectly imperfect. To be enlightened, lighten up. Amen to that. Every cycle is a higher opportunity. Sometimes we can get too much in our own way when we thinking too much here. I feel like there's a little bit of a perfectionistic energy around you that may cause you to feel like you haven't done enough, you haven't been enough, you haven't seen enough, but the universe is trying to, it's sort of like calling you to, Get into the higher vibration. Start moving in a way that is consistent with being enlightened instead of being like, oh my God, it's a big deal. And there's something here about like, I'm not good enough. Somebody, that's a message for somebody, that I'm not good enough to be enlightened or something like that. Like that's only for Buddha and Jesus and things like that. But that's not true. That's not true. Moving into enlightenment is really about being in that higher frequency. In April, we're going to have the Neptune conjunct Jupiter, and that is going to expand our spiritual connection. So that's happening April 12th. Let's see what's going on for you here. Let's see what's going on. Oh, yeah. 3 of Wands. Tower. Oh, my goodness. Straight to double jeopardy. Right out of the gate here. 2 of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Devil energy. Yeah. 7 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Swords. Wow. Cutting ties with something here. Knight of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. And the 4 of Wands. Some of you have had some pretty toxic connections. Some of you might have been connected to an earth sign, likely a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like it was all about shopping and money, and it was a very physical experience. It might not have been about money. It could have been some kind of physicality that was in the relationship, and I just feel like you might have spent a long time there, too long. 2 years too long in that relationship. Okay, it's finally over. And some of you who got out of something that was very toxic, you could have spent between 2 and 7 years kind of like believing that was coming back, or ruminating on that, or worried about someone showing up. Could have been like a stalker situation. That's just for like one of you, I don't know. But it does feel to me like there was definitely spend too long in something that was very low vibration. And I feel like this person undercut your self-confidence. They undercut your joy. All right. You might have stayed there too long because of children. But this feels like there's something about cut and run. Okay. There's something about that you really manifest the closing of this energy so that you can step into something so much better. Queen of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. So there's a lot of years here that were, I'm not going to say wasted, because there was a definitive reason for being there, and you're finally like sticking a fork in it for yourself. It's sort of, I liken this feeling I'm getting from these cards to, do you have somebody in your past or somebody in your life that at one time was like the sun rose and set on this person, and everything, every move they made or didn't make or something like that, very focused on that, and now you're like so far gone from that, you're so far out of it energetically. It doesn't have to be like literal time has passed, but you're so far out of it energetically that you're like, I can't remember their birthday. I can't remember how, the things that I like categorically cataloged in my mind about this person. It's like you handed all your power over to this person or this experience or this, job or something. It was like completely, you lost you in this. Okay. You definitely lost you in this. Let me get some clarity around the Tower and the Devil energy, please. Tower, Devil, 10 of Swords. Wow. 4 of Cups, 7 of Swords, 9 of Cups, 10 of Wands. Yeah. So you're going towards something better. I feel like when people talk about going toward love, you kind of automatically believe that that's what this experience was, but it was not. It was addiction. I see addiction here. I see lying, cheating. I see stagnation. I see overwhelm. I feel like this was an experience where you completely lost yourself. And, to manifest what you want. I did a reading the other day about how to know what you want if you don't know what you want, kind of a thing. That's likely where you were. That was like, you weren't a sovereign person in this, kind of just completely surrendered to this person's power. For some reason. It could have been about security. It could have been about structure or being solid, or just that they undermined your self-confidence so much that you didn't know that you could leave, that you didn't know you could do something about it. I feel like it's almost like something happened that showed you your worth and value. Somebody saw you. Somebody saw you for the real, loving, joyful person that you are. Someone, something, some energy came to you about who you truly are. And I feel like it might be through laughter or through joy, some kind of experience that happened or is happening right now that's reminding you of your terrifically wonderful person, reminding you of all of your magic. And like instantly there's like this, okay, I'm totally done with this. I feel like you might have handed over your power to this person, and there was an experience here that showed you what good love is, showed you what high vibration energy is. You might come in contact with another couple or other people who were showing you an expression of what love really is. And it was like right away, you're like, oh, I want that. I want that. I want that good thing. This was not it. I want that. All right. I feel like that's what's happening here. And like going toward it, like with all due speed. Knight of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Four of Wands. So this person, this new experience, Nine of Wands, Hermit. Oh, look at that. Two of Wands. Okay. So this is interesting. The card that was underneath is this Three of Wands card, and this is the manifesting card. So this is the receiving. All right. So somewhere along the line, you asked the universe for this better thing. It was almost like you finally came outside of your bubble and you saw what real love is. Someone showed you what real love is, and you were just like, ah, that's it. Okay, so this is definitely shining the light on your past patterns. You're gaining wisdom from what happened here, and you're manifesting based on this higher vibration idea, and that is setting you free. Beautiful energy here. Absolutely setting you free. I do feel like there's a part of you that has been healed. There's a part of you that has been healed by your interaction with true love. It's such an inspiration. And so you are manifesting this. This is what's showing up here. This is what's coming in. Another opportunity, a higher level of opportunity. You've blown apart this feeling that you're not worthy. It's whatever it is, you are perfectly imperfect. It undercut your self-confidence. I'm going to read you this one. That's a 34 card. And that's the number 34, which makes a 7. And so there's a spiritual, this was you were guided to this experience, the better experience. It's like you had to witness it in some meaningful way for you to replicate it, something like that. We somehow want to be seen as perfect with absolutely no defects, holes, or scars, but those imperfections make you more beautiful rather than less. They give you more empathy and more strength to face anything. When your heart is cracked wide open, the light finds its way in. That's how the song of our soul can flow into our lives. Crack wide open. The pain has meaning. Your sorrow has held tremendous significance beyond what you may have considered already. Embrace it all, because your healed wounds become the medicine our world desperately needs now. What greater meaning can I now see coming from my greatest suffering? Now you're looking back. It looks like you're right in the transition period of going towards something beautiful. And it's not about shoving this down or being embarrassed about what happened before. It's like walking into it. Other people need your medicine. Other people need your medicine. All right, I'm going to continue on with this. You could have been dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. So I will look at those signs and then we'll see where we go. Okay? All right, Cancer, link is below. I'll see you over there. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Leo, this is for you. This is your April reading. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see where we go. Any zodiac signs that do show up, I'll take a look at those in the extended, all right? So let's see what's going on for Leo in the month of April. We do have some fire energy here. We're still in Aries, and so Leo and Sag both kind of like this fire sign energy, but there's a heck of a lot of water going on with stellium and Pisces. April 4th, we are going to have Mars conjunct Saturn, and so that's also going to feel pretty good to the fire signs because they're going to get stuff done. You'll get stuff done. You won't just be like inspired by things. You'll actually put things into action. So Leo, that's just a little bit of the astrology of April. You only see the way by making the way. You only see the way by making the way. I like that. Wanted universe creators. Alchemical artist. Ooh, that's beautiful. I'm going to read that for you in a little bit. This says to me that some of you might have been a little confused as to what you need to do next in your life, either in love or in relationship, or love or abundance. Kind of confused about that. Like, you know, I'm waiting for the universe to deliver, but I think the universe is asking you to co-create more. All right, like you might not be putting in enough time in manifesting. That's an interesting thought. I'll read you that alchemical artist in a second. All right, let's see where we go. What's the reading going to show me for Leo? That was a weird little cut here. 8 of Cups underneath. Woo, 10 of Pentacles. There's that Aries energy. That's what I was talking. That's what I'm talking about. Sorry, had to cough. All right, Knight of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords. That's beautiful. Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness, look at this. 5 of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So some of you could actually be dealing with another fire sign or a Virgo. So you could be dealing with an Aries or a Sag or maybe another Leo. I think you guys, if this is about relationship, I think this was about a relationship that took its time sort of evolving into something solid, okay? And if this hasn't happened yet, this is going to happen. That a relationship that, you know, people thought was perfect, like it's taken you guys a while to actually get on the same page. But I feel like that's happening. And I feel like it's mostly because it's like the two of you against the storm, the two of you against the world, contra mundi, right? Like it really is about you guys walking the path together and having mission together. But it did take a while. I feel like there were other people around who were making things difficult. Okay, there could have been a third party involved that was gumming up the works. There could have been, you know, and a third party can be their work, can be where they live, like, oh, they're a distance relationship. I feel like this is coming together, all right? And some of you may feel like you wasted a lot of time. When you finally get together, it's going to be magical, and you're like, why did we wait so long to get together? What were we thinking? And there's just this feeling of there was a lot to work out karmically, I think, in this connection, a lot. So you might have been fighting it. They might have been fighting it for some reason. And, you know, it's like you can no longer not accept this person into your life. They could be somebody who you find to be, this is one of those classic cases of you might have found this person really obnoxious when you first met them. Turns out they're your partner. Turns out. And I think that this is going to turn into a nice, stable, long-term relationship. Also, for some of you who are manifesting something in your life, just because it feels like one step forward, one step back, doesn't mean it's not manifesting, Okay, I did a video for the new moon in Aries just the other day about rituals to manifest with this new moon. And I do feel like some of you have been not really in alignment with this yet. All right. It could be that you find this person obnoxious, or you're like, that's not my person. You know, this person over here is my twin flame, so I'm going to focus on that. This is a regular long-term relationship. It's not really, it's much more stable than a twin flame relationship. It doesn't have all that stuff going on in it. I feel like there's finally an offer of stability and love. Some of you may not have gotten together because it wasn't going to be stable, or you were unavailable partner. Okay. Now the person's available, and I'm even getting a little sense of like, it was kind of safe to flirt with this person before they were single. And now it's like, oh, wow, they're coming. they're going to be in my life. Oh my goodness. Okay. So there's this little freak out happening here. I do feel like there's some regret that you guys waited as long as you did, or you might have been fighting it for a while. And so there's some regret here. I do think you're on the same path. I think it's a beautiful connection. Like I said, Aries, Sag, Leo, or a Virgo. You've got a couple change cards here. The reason I feel like some of you might be trading in your twin flame because it's like too crazy or something, because it's just so much. Like, not every twin flame connection is meant to be long-term partner. And I feel like some of you spent a lot of time on that twin flame connection and expecting it to be a relationship or a long-term commitment, and it's just never kind of gelled. And so there's this other person in your life, on your path here, and once you turn your attention to that person and you set an intention for like, oh, I'm open to it, then you see that the possibility with this person is real. The dream is real. Okay. And it's like, oh, I was putting all my time and effort into that, but this is something that can really grow with me, can really, expand with me and be in my life. And it really is on your spiritual path. So it's possible that if some of you are walking away from a twin to go towards something stable and solid, I feel like that is the North Node moving into Taurus. It moved in January, kind of like having you solidify and declare your values around relationship, like getting clear about it or something like that, and really going, you know what, I want something that's supportive of me and I'm supportive of them. We're both whole people. There's not this like we're gonna patch each other up kind of feeling, which can happen in twin flame connections. But there's definitely this Five of Cups. I'm going to clarify a couple of these. I see a Five of Wands here, which you do overcome. Eight of Swords, Fool, World, wow. Page of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and the Magician. Yeah. So I feel like you're getting free of some kind of mindset that this person or this experience that you're calling in right now, you were manifesting a brand new path, right? You're really co-creating with the universe now, this alchemical artist, which I will read you right now. I do feel like you're letting go of an old story you were telling yourself, an old path, an old mission. It's like, gotta go. It came from your family. You have some kind of value system that came from your family, and now that's upending. And it's likely that it does have something to do with twin flame, but I feel like this is more of a soulmate relationship that's steady and that you can trust and you can lean into. All right. So let me get one more thing here. The Five of Cups. And then I'll read you the alchemical artist. Devil energy, Four of Wands. Oh my gosh. Nine of Cups, Seven of Wands, Ten of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. This Five of Cups is that some of you might have been in a long-term relationship that was very toxic. And so now there's an opportunity for a long-term relationship and you automatically think it's going to be toxic. Okay, so that's why this regret. I feel like you stop resisting. You stop resisting this soulmate. Very good. All right, very, very good. I will look at all the fire signs and Virgo, and I'll look at Capricorn too, because Capricorn's showing up. All right, let's see where we go. Link is below for you, Leo. Wait, Mary Jo, don't do that. Read The Alchemical Artist first. Sorry, I almost forgot that. Okay, let's see. All right, The Alchemical Artist. You may know of alchemy, the science of transmutation from the ancients for their efforts to turn lead into gold. But there's another greater purpose, to transform from your small self into your greater self. The alchemical artist stands ready to transform the ordinary into the extraordinary, right? The soulmate. Creating art from new combinations of what is in front of you. The artist's purpose is to bring beauty, truth, and new ideas through their creation. You are the ultimate creation, ready to evolve. As both artist and creation, you can become the alchemical artist. So this is about you understanding what you're trying to create. There is something here that kind of makes me feel like the new the new person is in alignment with your creative energy. So this could be about children. This could be about having children, or this could be about you stepping more into your creative gifts. Okay? This person is like facilitating that. This soulmate energy is different than the twin flame, and it doesn't mean that the twin flame wouldn't bring this out of you, but this is the person who's going to bring out the amazing person that is inside trying to be created, right? Your whole things you dabble in, things that you are excited about but never really follow down, this person will support you in doing that. Okay? So let's see where we go. Now let's go. I'm going to look at all the fire signs, Virgo and Capricorn. If this is your reading, the link is below. I'll see you over there. All right, Virgo, what's going on for you? Let's see. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Virgo, April 2022. Let's see what's going on. Feel free to swap around the energies. As always, I could be talking to a cross watcher, just so you know. All right, let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. Feel free to swap around the energies and just take what resonates. All right, just take what resonates. Loyal heart, beautiful. Observer, very Aquarian energy here. You coming across with an Aquarian? Blessed. Oh my goodness. All right, so there could be somebody who's been in your life for a long time who has, okay, for some of you, this person's been in your life. For some of you, this is a person who's been watching you for a long time. Okay? And I feel like they're about to speak up. Okay, Virgo, I feel like they're about to say something, speak up finally. Yeah, say something. And this is a very good thing. So don't be freaked out by this. I feel like this is a very good thing. You might not have known of this person's affections at all. Okay? You might not have known at all. Chariot. Ooh, a Cancerian, possibly. Ace of Swords. Yup. Six of Swords. Oh, wow. Look at this. Hierophant going towards commitment. Wow. Two of Pentacles. Three of Swords. Page of Swords. Oh, my goodness. Aquarian energy. Remember what I said about the observer? There it is. Aquarius energy, 10 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands. I feel like this is going to be a little bit of a surprise for you. All right? I feel like this person comes forward with their truth. Could be Cancerian or a Taurus or an Aquarian. I feel like they've watched you struggle, or they've watched you get your heart broken or something like that, and that's when they reach out. If you've broken up with somebody, or if you're going through a particularly difficult time, this person's going to speak up. And a little bit out of the blue here. okay? A little bit out of the blue. And, you know, you're going about the course of, okay, what's next? You know, healing, working on yourself, or whatever you're doing. Why is this Three of Swords here? King of Wands, Page of Wands, Nine of Wands. Okay, Justice, King of Swords, and the Six of Wands. So some of you could, this might not be for all of you, but some of you have gone through a divorce even, legal action. King of Swords is lawyer, a lot of times is a lawyer, Justice card. There's kids involved, this took a long time. Virgo, I feel like this has been a very difficult situation, long-term situation. Some of you have a Cancerian riding away from you, all right? Some of you are, if there's been no Cancer in your life, it could have been a fire sign that you were dealing with, fire or Libra. But that's done, all right? And you, if you don't know yet, you will prevail, okay? You will do well in this. And I feel like this person's watching you kind of go through this, maybe for 2 years, maybe for a while. And like they finally drop the pretense, okay? This person, let's see, what more can you tell me about this person? Lovers, Ten of Swords, Eight of Cups, Two of Swords, Four of Cups. Oh boy. So they've really watched you suffer. They've paid attention to what's been going on with you, and they see that you're now on the spiritual path. I feel like this person is on your path as the next person. So you might have had a relationship. I don't know. Like it could have been a marriage, all right? And that's serious, right? You married somebody, so that's serious. But I feel like it's nothing compared to what this person can bring to the table. I feel like you might have been with someone who was very handsome or beautiful or had some kind of real intrinsic value that you were looking for at the time. But that was a long time ago and it no longer exists. Like what you feel is valuable in a relationship, this has changed your mind. Okay, so you might have gone for somebody who's very flashy, who has a lot of money, and then they end up losing their company or something, and it's like, oh, well, there goes the reason for the marriage. You might have been dealing with someone who is a good parent, and the kids go off to college, and so that it doesn't mean they're a bad person without that, but it just means like that was the reason for the choice, and that no longer exists. Okay, not that those kids don't need you, they do, but it's a shift into a new kind of life. And so you have to find that new way of life. And if that's not happening, that could dissolve. That relationship could dissolve. This person who wants to come in is somebody who is different. I keep seeing this. And they are very loyal. They're very kind. They're not flashy. It's almost like the opposite of the person that has been important to you or has put you through the mill. It's like the opposite. Opposite George. This is a very healing connection, I feel. What else is going on here? I feel like it's not that all of this is going on around you without your consent. You're changing your values. You're changing. And so your life is changing. All right? And you're bringing in someone who's loyal, someone who is steady, someone who is can create a deep commitment. Okay, what about the star energy here? Healing. Yes. Whoops. That was the High Priestess. All right, that was the High Priestess. Ten of Pentacles, Devil energy, and the Judgment card. So let me get the High Priestess. Come here, baby. So there's something to learn. There's something you're learning from the relationship that's leaving that is going to be important to the new one, okay? Like I said, the reason you chose that first person no longer exists. So on what basis are you deciding that a relationship is a good one or not a good one? Like now the whole playing field is changing, and that feels like, I don't know. So you might be somebody right now who's in the middle of a lot of change, and it feels unnerving. I think it feels a little unnerving, but I want to say to you, let's flash forward here for a second, because I feel like you are being blessed with this new opportunity. It might be a little bit of a challenging road to get there, but don't pay attention to that. That's not the purpose. The purpose of the shift is that you have changed already fundamentally. There's something in you that has changed. And so everything else must change, right? You're manifesting this yourself. It just shows you your power, all right? It just really shows your power. Some of you could be like, I don't want to have any kind of long-term relationship. I don't want to have a commitment. I've done that, been there, done that, got the t-shirt, got the bumper sticker. I don't need that. I don't want that in my life. And this may be a very different kind of connection than what you have. This is the opposite of what you had before. So if you went with somebody and married them, and there was a lot of like lying or third parties or patterns, all this stuff showing up, this new thing is much more smooth sailing, much more even. Okay? If you had something before that was very even, but you felt it boring, this new thing is going to be more exciting. It's going to get you out there more. It's going to do. My point is, whatever you had before, this is like opposite. Right? This is not turkey on whole wheat. This is tuna on rye. Is that the opposite? I think George thinks that's the opposite. Seinfeld. Okay, so what might be coming toward you, I see Cancer, I see Taurus, I see Aquarius, I see Capricorn, more Cancerian energy here. I see Libra and Gemini. So all of the air signs are showing up here. Cancer and Taurus and Capricorn. Interesting. Very interesting. One more thing. I'm going to clarify this Page of Swords, a message coming through with this Eight of Wands. Message coming through. Very nurturing. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Oh, yeah. Two of Wands, Eight of Swords. This person is trying to decide whether to communicate with you right now. They're trying to decide. I feel like you might be putting up a little bit of a barrier. It would be understandable, I think. All right, I'm going to continue on. Let's see where we go. The link is below. Virgo, if you want to come on along with me, I'll see you over there. All right, Libra, let's talk about April. What is going on for you, my darlings? This is your reading, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April of 2022. For Libra, just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You can always swap around the energies. And I might be talking to a cross-watcher even, someone who's looking at a Libra. So let's see where we go from here. Let's see where we go from here. All right. All right. Mystic Healer. A woman after my own heart. Grounding. And in the flow. All right. So grounding and in the flow. Lots of, I feel like there's earth and water energy around you right now. Some of you might have been going through quite a lot, but you're about to come out the other side. If that's the message you needed to hear, then ta-da. I do think that there has been a bit of up and down, I'm noticing. And I'm a Libra rising, so I'm also sharing my own experience here when I say that the energies have been very watery and earthy, less air. I expected March to be much more fire, which would go along with your air, but if you have a lot of water or earth in your chart, then you're probably cool with this energy that we're in right now. So let's see. If things have been up and down, join the club. Yep. Three of Swords underneath. World. Seven of Wands. Knight of Cups. Three of Cups. Justice, Page of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Page of Wands. Oh my goodness. Wheel of Fortune. I can't let that stay. Oh, good. Okay. Lots of... the good news is you're moving away from whatever difficult thing you've been dealing with. Okay? I do feel like some of you are even stepping into your spiritual gifts a little bit more. I feel like that's something that is balancing you, something that feels really good. If you've been pushing back at love for a while because of this broken heart, because of whatever went on in the past, could have been some third parties, could have been, some of you have gone through a divorce or have been a party to a divorce, at least a breakup. Some of you have been dealing with that. However, I will say to you that there's a new person on the path here. A new person on the path feels like you might learn something from them. You're right in the middle here with this justice energy. Right? It's smack dab in the middle. Okay, so I like this page energy, this feel, because we see a lot of endings here. I'm definitely seeing some endings. And something that you learned from this breakup or this heartache is going to serve you well in this next relationship. So don't just shit can the whole thing. Like, oh, it was just a mess and this person there was third parties. It was just awful. There's definitely something to learn from this. And it feels like when you do that, it's like you come right back into balance. And you might know that Libras are not balanced. That's what they seek. Libra seeks balance. So that's coming. And I feel like where you're going has some spiritual significance. You could be stepping into this mystic healer energy. You could be stepping into your growth, your spiritual growth, or you're stepping into your gifts in some way. I want to look at this Knight of Cups. I'm seeing, there's you. Pisces and Sag. Let me see. Give me some more about this Knight of Cups here. Six of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Five of Wands, Ace of Cups, King of Wands. All right. An embarrassment of riches coming your way. I mean, it could be a couple things. It can be love abundance. So we're talking about Venus here. And as you know, Libra has a role to play with Venus. Libra, you're the natural ruler of the 7th house, all about relationships, marriage, things like that. And I feel like this just knocked the wind out of you in terms of your self-confidence, this past person. I feel like this past person was very cold and there was a lot of learning that went on, but it wasn't, I don't think it was fun at all. Okay. I think there might be some regrets here, even celebration that you're done with it. You could have recently had an opportunity to see this person again or whatever, and it didn't happen. And you're like, yay! All right. That's for a few of you. Sorry for those of you wearing earphones. But the upside of this feels to me like you've really come out of this shining. Okay, the manifesting of the new thing. Let me just hang on one second. Because you were because you were plowed over by this previous person, hurt, upset, flattened, whatever term you want to call it. It's made you humble a little bit, or for some of you it's made you humble. For some of you it's really shown you what you truly want. Okay? You might have fallen for this other person for a lot of reasons, and now you know some of those reasons were ill-considered a little bit. And this is really about you stepping into your power. I like this. I like the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. This feels very much like self-confidence. After a difficult time, after somebody really, I don't know. However, there's a lot of people about to show up. You're going to have a lot of choices, okay? And King of Wands is one of them. Ace of Cups, King of Wands. So this person could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. I did see Sag down here. I'll also look at Pisces in the extended. It does feel to me like whatever you've learned from this situation has shifted you in a way that you're now a little bit more excited about doing new things. You might have been depressed with this person. This person took you low. They were low vibe, man. Low vibe. Talk to me about this Three of Swords. Not like you need to know this because you already do, but Four of Swords, Eight of Wands, Ten of Swords. Oh yeah, Magician. So that this person really flattened you. Ten of Swords, okay? And you might have recently spoken to them and it was like, you know what? That's done. Have you, I feel like the person I'm talking to, the Libra I'm talking to, it could be the other person, but you know yourself so much better now. This was like, you look back on this person and you're kind of like, even though it really hurt at the time, and you must confess that, you know, this person was somebody very special to you at one time, but now I think you would pass them by now. I think you would be like, you know, like it wouldn't even be a thing. This person showed up for you when you were kind of in a low place. And so it makes sense to me, or a vulnerable place or something like that. And I just feel like they took advantage of that. And I'm so sorry to say that to you. But you're the one who's reaping the rewards from this. You are going to get a tremendous benefit from having this experience in some way. I feel like it's opening you up. I feel like you're now much more aware of what you want to manifest, what you want to create. This person could have been a Gemini, all right? Could have been somebody who was very quick-witted, but also very shifty. Never knew where you stood. Well, guess what? This new person is not like that at all. Look at how straightforward the King of Wands is. And I want to say this to you, like, if you are ever in a relationship where you're constantly confused and you're looking for, well, what does that mean? What did he mean by that? I don't know what's going on. I'm not really sure how he feels about me. If you're constantly feeling like that, it's fine to feel like that once in a while when you start dating somebody. But if you felt like upended all the time with this person, that was on purpose. All right? I'm here to tell you, that was on purpose. They do not want you having your footing. This person shows up as the Magician. And so their job is to create illusion. You know why? Because now, later on, after this person's gone, if you don't feel like this now, you will. They didn't have much going. All right? They're not all that. And you might have thought they were. It turns out, lucky duck. You are a lucky duck that did not go down or did not keep going, okay? I feel like the new people that are showing up, there's going to be a lot of them. So you're going to have to, you could meet them at a party. I feel like you're going to be celebrating your independence from this past way of being in relationship, not just this person, but how you used to do relationship. I feel like you're finally free of it. Okay, you're free of these old patterns. You're free of feeling self-conscious. I think you're stepping into your power more. This is grounding. This is really beautiful energy. There's no hesitation here. And I feel like that's what draws this new person in. Wheel of Fortune. This person is a fated soulmate, someone who's destined to be on your path. When you learned these lessons, you had to learn, you had to go through this school with this not very good person. With this person who, you know, isn't worth the powder to blow them up. I think you know that now. Or you will. If you don't know it today, you will. The new person that's showing up, King of Wands. All day, baby. All day. This is the deal. This is the real deal. Okay? Ace of Cups and the King of Wands. Your job here is a little bit of assimilating kind of these old wounds and not really being very airy about them. Okay. Being very like, okay, this is what I learned. This is, I'm going to do some healing work. I'm going to do this kind of stuff. And then I'm going to get up tomorrow and life is good. So things are progressing beautifully. Yay. All right. I'm going to dive into this and see who this person is and how you might tell the difference between all these other suitors. Okay. Aries, Leo, Sag, or a Pisces. Coming in, baby. Coming in hot. All right. There's a link below if you want to continue on with me. I'll see you over there. All right, my darlings. Let's see what's happening for Scorpio in April. This is the monthly reading for Scorpio. This is for you guys. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So feel free to swap around the energies. As always, I could be talking to a cross watcher. So if you are watching because you know a Scorpio, that makes you a cross watcher. Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, let's see where we go. All right, messages for Scorpio, please. Messages for Scorpio. Ask wonderfully, receive graciously. Deep breath, everybody. Cut away what is no longer needed for you. Please. Close your eyes and open your heart. That almost feels like a getting ready to jump energy. Some of you are closing up a cycle of life that has gone by. All right, it's time to ask for the new thing. The new love, the new job, the new life, it's time to ask. It does seem to me that some of you are in the process of pruning your trees. All right, in the process of pruning away what is no longer needed. So let's see what's in the reading here. Your heart knows what you want. Of course it does. Two of Wands. This is manifestation energy. So April 1st, sorry for my boo-boo there on my finger. April 1st is the new moon. And so this is the time when you ask. That's that Two of Wands card is really getting a clarity on what you want and then making the ask. Temperance, Devil energy, Three of Swords. Like I said, some of you are cutting away some old things. Wow. Sun, Seven of Cups, Ten of Cups. Six of Swords, Eight of Swords, and the Judgment card. This is really beautiful energy. So right now, you might be a little confused. All right. Right now, there might be not a clear path. Not a clear path forward. And so I did a video on Soulful Revolution. It is the morning message for March 30th. And it is not really a reading. Okay? It's much more about how to figure out what you want if you don't know what you want. A lot of empaths don't know what they want. They're so used to other people's needs, other people's wishes, that they're not really asking for what they want. They're like, well, I don't know what I want if it's not, if it's not coming from somewhere else, if it's not showing up in my feed, if it's not, a thing my friends are doing, I don't know what I want. It's very common for empaths to feel that way. So I feel like some of you are releasing yourself from a situation that you knew was, I keep getting the word practical because I get the Capricorn energy here. Releasing yourself for at least it was a known entity, a known quantity. Like you knew who this person was. You knew what this job expected of you. You knew what this life was all about. But that's being released. Okay? So in this new moon energy, there might be a feeling of untetheredness. The Seven of Cups and the Eight of Swords. Not sure what to do next, not sure what to choose next. I certainly see the happiness, okay, around leaving this behind. Could be dealing with a Leo, a Capricorn, a Sag. There's a space here, all right? So some of you could be ending a marriage, some of you could be ending a long time career path. Some of you could have been asking for something new to come in, asking for the new thing. And there's a space. There's like a break in the action here. The good news is what's coming in is much more in alignment with who you are becoming. Okay? Who you are meant to be. And all of a sudden, I feel like it's just going to appear. There's going to be new people, new thoughts, new ideas on the horizon. This has to be cleared out first. And it's been a while. I feel like this has been happening for a little while. Let me clarify the Seven of Cups here. You've got so many options. Wow. Tower, Nine of Wands, Seven of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. So some of the choices that you're making to manifest the new life or to manifest the next thing are coming from a negative place. And we all do this, okay? It's not wrong. Let me just explain. You had a difficult relationship and now you know what you don't want, okay? Now you know what you don't want. So that's a lot of times how our desires or our wants get defined for us by kind of like process of elimination. And so this past person might have really broken your heart, might have cheated on you, something like that. The truth may have blindsided you. So I know for myself, this story is really coming up loud for me right now. So that's why I'm going to tell it to you. I was dating someone and I've never had this experience before in my life that everything was going along fine. Pretty well. Like we were happy and giggling and having a good time. And only had been dating a few weeks. And we were supposed to go out to dinner. And he came into my house and said, "We're done here." And left. He was there for 5 minutes. And took off. And I was like so stunned that I didn't have any protective armor on me at all at that point. It made no sense to me. There was nothing about that had any, that I was sharing in any kind of experience like, oh, I think he's not liking this. I think he's not wanting this. Nothing. Not a clue. And I'm very intuitive about those things. So from then on, that happened in 2009. From then on, I became hyper vigilant about other people and what they were wanting or what they were doing and trying to work my way based on that. Based on, oh, okay, they're interested, they're having a good time, whatever. And like, let's not ignore people, but let's not put all of our eggs in that basket either. Because when I look back now at that experience, there were some red flags. There were some things. Not that he wasn't having a good time or that it wasn't fun, but there were some red flags about him that I wasn't paying attention to. This person is not capable of having a sustained relationship. This person is not looking for that in their life. And so I just automatically assumed it was me. I automatically assumed that I needed to do something better in order for me to not get blindsided again. So I was manifesting out of that negative intention. Do you understand? And I think that that's what I'm seeing here is there's a desire to have joy and happiness again, but you can't do that if you're coming at it from a place of I don't want to have someone cheat on me again. Which that's all true, but let's not manifest from that point. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I think instead it's about leaning into what does make you happy and what is on your plate or what you would like to have on your plate. And so this point of making the decision of what to ask for is the thing. That's the inception moment of, well, I'm not going to manifest out of this negative desire to protect myself. Okay. But what I'm going to be doing instead is leaning into the thing I do want. Because when you do that, you might come across some people who are not really aligned. But that's the opportunity you have to ask those questions about what it is they want in their lives. And, are we on the same page? And do yourself a favor, be more, I'm going to say discriminating for one later on, be more discriminating longer. Be a Queen of Swords longer in the relationship, because I think some of us get really interested and excited, like this is an opportunity, but we don't maintain our Queen of Swords long enough to really see those things coming. Right away, I was jumping into that relationship. I was like, oh, this is so sparkly. And, it was sparkly, but that was not his intention. And I missed it because I jumped in too fast. So I feel like this is saying to you, hey, pay attention, all right? Pay attention and manifest out of a positive desire for something. Cutting away what no longer works for you is a method of clearing. You're clearing out space for something better to come. But it's not going to be in the energy of what was. What's the new energy? And sometimes that's hard for empaths to uncover. I'm going to put a little card here to a video I did. That video I'm talking about, that morning message about how to know what you want, even if you don't know what you want. Kind of a thing like that. Trying to understand your own needs and your own desires, regardless of what other people around you are asking or wanting. It's a little bit tough for empaths to always have a good boundary on that. So the temperance energy here is that the universe is trying to bring in something for you. Been trying for a while. I also feel like some of you are, this may be for a smaller portion of you, some of you are having a hard time closing off an old relationship, really kicking a person out of your life. Some of you are having a harder time. It's possible because that person has been with you for a long time. This could be a long-term friendship, a long-term career, a long-term relationship, a marriage. Some of you are having a hard time getting rid of somebody in your life. And it's blocking the way to happiness. There's a brand new path opening up here, and it requires you to get rid of stuff at the same time you're manifesting in a new energy. So you are having one foot in the past and one foot in the future right now. Lean more heavily into the future and let go of the past. Okay? So let's see where we go. I'm going to look. I get Capricorn and Sag and Leo showing up here. I also see Aquarius in this Queen of Swords. So I'm going to look deeper into those signs. Link is below if you want to continue on. This is for April. Let's see where we go. All right. Welcome, Saggies. How are you? Welcome into April. I'm going to use this for you. Let's see where we go with this. This is for all Saggies, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yes, you can look at this reading if you are a progressed Sagittarius too. That's kind of interesting. We can talk about that on our Thursday Q&A calls with all the Pathfinders. If you want to join on that, you can ask all your questions. All right, let's see where we go for Sagittarius in April 2022. What's coming up for Saggies? What is coming up for Saggies? Let's see where we go. All right, Divine Dragon. Woo! It's always like, to me, it's like catch a tiger by the tail a little bit there. And it's also a dragon, which is kind of a snake, but a mythical creature. And this is about power. Okay, this is about asserting your power. So we are in the Aries energy, which is another fire sign, of course, you know. I am a galactic star seed blooming. Yes, you are, my darlings. See through the perfectly purple lens of your galactic destiny. I think I might read you that one in a little while. I feel like things might have been a little wobbly, but now you're going to understand why things have been a little bit, I'm not sure where I'm going, a little bit, woo, that Pisces energy, that watery energy that we were in, so much Pisces energy, can really be tough on fire signs, especially if you have a lot of fire in your chart, a lot of fire in air. The Pisces energy can be a little confusing, all right? So this is really about seeing things as they truly are. And I feel like as we step into spring here, this galactic starseed blooming is beautiful energy for you, Sag. So Underneath is the Four of Swords. That is about healing. I'm going to lay this all out and then I'll read it to you. Any zodiac signs that do show up, I'll check them out in the extended part of this reading. Justice, Five of Cups, Devil energy. There you are, Sag. Ace of Wands, King of Swords. Clear as a freaking bell. I like it. That's Aquarius energy. So far, I see Libra and Aquarius and Capricorn. Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. I've been seeing this for quite a long time for Sag, and for me personally, since I am a Sag, you know that. I am seeing that being clear on your inspiration, I feel like some of you are leaving behind a job, a career, a life path that got out of balance, okay? You might have been somebody who, worked super hard on something and you're just feeling like it's not working anymore, and so you're just like, I don't know what to do. There's a new inspiration coming in and there's a new beginning. This Ace of Pentacles is really loud. I feel like what's being asked of you here is to do some healing work, do some self-love, soulful revolution, spiritual path, folks. I definitely have been doing a little self-love challenge, fill your own cup challenge, to help people understand that really it is all about you filling your own cup. That's what's necessary. And I feel like those of you who don't might have some challenges here. So clarify this Five of Cups and the Devil energy. Sun, Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Death, Three of Swords, and Lovers. This has been a very loud, consistent message. Some of you have been just focused on your work to the exclusion of love. And, I just did a little video about 3 things to watch out for in April, and one of them is Venus. Venus is moving into Pisces, or Venus has been in Pisces, and it's conjuncting, let me make sure, I don't want to say it if I'm not sure. Venus is conjuncting, nope, I did it wrong. Venus enters Pisces, and in April, all right, in early April, Venus enters Pisces, and that has to do with not only love, but money. So you get these 2 elements here, this nurturing energy of Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, something brand new. Love is something we value, all right? Love is something we value. And I feel like money is something we also value. We got the Pentacles here. And then there could be some kind of loss of a thing that sucked, okay? But it's like, but it was the only thing. So it's one of those things where, who was saying this to me the other day, like old age sucks. And I'm like, yeah, except for the alternative, right? Like, okay, but you could be on your deathbed, you could, right? So there's something here that needs to go away. And I see this as a loss, all right? There's some kind of loss, but the reason that that's happening is that there's a lack of balance in your life around love and money, or love and work, or something like that. Like, it's possible that you've been pushing against love and that's caused this other thing to wither. And I feel like there's some regrets here, that you see that the thing is like taking you over, whatever it is, like consuming you, your work or something like that is consuming you. And the universe is trying to bring in something new here. The Temperance card with, the way to work with this. You're a galactic starseed blooming. You're now seeing things moving forward. The way to work with this energy is to do some self-healing and self-care. You're just out of whack. Okay, so don't worry about it. It is changing. It is moving forward. There is something going away. But I feel like the new thing that's coming in is an obvious, awesome choice. And I feel like even so, you might be super worried about this. So let's clarify. Might be super worried about the thing that's coming in, even though it's like a good thing. World, Three of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Five of Wands, one more please. And the Empress, okay, there's the Empress. So I feel like this is forcing you to collaborate more. If this is about your work, this is forcing you to do new stuff. Forcing you to do new stuff. Like the way you've been doing it up until now has become a rut. And Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, it's like, okay, it made you happy at one point, the kind of work, but now you've got to step it up. You've got to learn something new. You've got to put some new energy into it. And I feel like you're going to get some opportunities. And it might scare the shit out of you. You might be like, I don't know if I can do that. But Ace of Wands is here and the King of Swords. This is very much about you're seeing things clearly. Yeah, it is time to change. It's time to move forward. And I feel like this, with this energy of the world here, that the new beginning is multifaceted. There's new people coming in. There's new opportunities. There's, stepping a level up in your career or something like that. But it's not little anymore. So some of you could be getting much bigger. So don't think of this as like, oh, my career is going away, la, 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 la. No, it's like the thing that's gotten kind of boring is going away. The thing that is keeping you small is going away. Okay? And it's like, woo, gonna blossom. Okay? I'm a galactic star seed blooming. Now, I think that this could freak you out a little bit. You might mistake this reading, or you might mistake this information for something scary. I'm here to tell you this looks really awesome. Okay? The Empress is saying, hey, you know what? You might be resisting this a little bit, but I feel like you need to allow for the flow of events to happen. This is fated to happen. Now that you're balanced and taking care of yourself, there's something new coming in here. Let's just see a little bit more. Love could be coming in too. Queen of Wands, there you are. Five of Pentacles, Chariot, and the Eight of Cups. Seven of Wands. Okay. So you are walking away from something that was comfy. And this is new. Okay. You can feel, at first, you can feel like, ooh, this is scary. Like, I don't really know what to do next. And what is this Ace of Pentacles? And you can have this kind of fear reaction to it, or you can really embrace it. This beautiful Empress energy of, hey, bring it. Bring it. All right. I'm looking forward to it. Some of you could be going through the end of a relationship and it was very comfortable, but it didn't really give you the freedom you wanted. So some of you might be manifesting more freedom. Being a Sagittarius, that wouldn't surprise me. And you're going to get it. You're going to get more freedom. Now, you might be like, oh, wait a second. I didn't want for that to go away. Yes, it was a little bit, mundane or routine or something like that. This new thing seems exciting to me. All right. This new thing seems, it's definitely not boring. It's definitely not boring. So let's see where we go. You could have a Cancerian coming in. I see Cancer, Gemini, Scorpio, Taurus, Libra. There's more Libra. I see you here, Sag, and Aquarius and Capricorn. So there's a ton of signs here. This could be a person. This could be an energy of those coming in. We're going to explore what this is. But you are blooming. So that makes me feel like, hey, this, you need to shed your old skin. Remember I said this about this being like a snake? You got to shed your old skin and step into the new opportunity. We'll see where we go. All right. If you want to continue on with me, there's a link below. I'll go into all those zodiac signs and we'll see. See you over there. All right, Capricorn, what is going on for you, my darling? Let's see what's going on for Capricorn for April 2022. This is your reading, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Feel free to swap around the energies. As always, I could be talking to a cross watcher. So let's see where we go. Let's see where we go. All right. The activated ally. Interesting. You are perfectly imperfect. No worries there. Your words create worlds. Oh my goodness. So this is about changing the story of your life. Someone may have come into your life, and this could be in the past, but they've really changed how you think about yourself, what you're doing here on the planet. This is somebody who activated you. All right? They kind of turned you on. And I don't mean that way. I mean, well, they could have, but like, that's not really what I mean. I mean that there's somebody who actively kind of took off your blindfold and was like, hey, this is what love is, or this is the path for you to follow. And I feel like you've been holding yourself back because you don't think you're worthy of it, of this new path, or of a great love or something like that. Like you got to stay where you are out of duty or out of obligation. And it's just like, ew. If there was any logic to the English language, I think obligation should be a 4-letter word. Seriously. All right. High Priestess. Yep. You know. Empress. Wow. 3 of Cups. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles. This person could have been a Taurus or a Libra or a Cancer, and they planted seeds. I did a video the other day about a new moon ritual, and part of the springtime Aries new moon is literally about planting seeds. So I feel like this person planted some seeds with you. This could have happened a long time ago. Judgment, and you're finally, like, the seeds are starting to flourish. Knight of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, yeah. 7 of Swords, look at that. 10 of Wands, King of Cups. I feel like you're finally stepping into your heart and leaving behind obligation. I really do. I think that's what's going on here. It's like deep down in your heart, the direction to go. But you've been staying where you are out of pure obligation. And I kind of feel like if the person you're staying with knew, I don't think I would want that. I really don't. And I feel like you come to this conclusion yourself too. I think there might be some kind of conversation with the person you're with where you're like, this can't continue. This cannot keep going on. This could have something to do with a career choice or something that you love to do. You kind of are having to put it to the side for this other job or other situation. And it's like, no, that's my calling. You're kind of, I'm kind of seeing that you might walk away from this old situation because Aries is about bold new energy, taking action. Judgment, Knight of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. So let me clarify the 5 of Pentacles here. I don't like that. But you're leaving something behind for sure. Queen of Wands, 7 of Cups, Knight of Swords again, and the Sun. There's definitely Leo energy here. I feel like the person you're leaving behind could be a Cancer, could be a Leo. The person you're leaving behind, I think part of it is that you don't want to rock the boat, or you don't want to cause a lot of drama. I think this is about what will the neighbors think a little bit. All right. I feel like that's the truth. So you might sneak away in the dead of night, or it might happen very quietly. 7 of Swords. And then you can't do it. You can't do it anymore. 7 of Pentacles. There's the Empress again. Knight of Wands. And then the Page of Pentacles. This Empress is a third party person. They are the third party. I also feel like your partner may know, the one you're with may know about this, Cap. And I don't see it coming out. I think they've known for a long time. I think they've known for a long time that this is going on. And I feel like it's time to act on it. Okay? Act on it. You have an opportunity here to act on a passion that started long ago. Okay? So let's say you're a musician or something like that, and you have you're a tax attorney by day, musician by night, and you get asked to be in a band, maybe a trio, 3 of Cups. You get asked to be in a band, or you get something that you love to do, something that feels good to you, that is fun and joyful. But you're like, no, I've got to do what I've got to do. I think the universe is kicking you out of that I got to do what I got to do space. I think it's time, like you fulfilled your obligation. All right, you've fulfilled the obligation. It's time to learn new things. What about the Ten of Wands? Eight of Swords. Oh yeah. Four of Swords. Woo! Five of Swords and Tower. Oh my goodness. Devil energy. Nine of Wands. Yeah. There's a lot. I think the untying of the obligation. I think you're going to be unhooking yourself from a situation that has turned very, very stagnant. There's not a lot of movement at all. And I think that there's not a lot of learning. There's not a lot of joy. It's just obligation. Just. So I think there's a little fear here about what the other person's going to do. Even though they've known for a long time, I think they'll try to manipulate you when you have this conversation. You're like, I'm leaving. I think they're going to try to manipulate you about money, about obligation. That's the lever they're going to use. And I think the thing that keeps you there is a little bit of perfection, like a little bit of, I don't want to fail. A lot of people can see getting a divorce as failure. And the thing is, I kind of feel like the new thing that's coming in is we are committed to each other for as long as the commitment is viable and supportive of what we're trying to create in the world. If it's children, you've done it, right? The kids are out of the house. If it's a business and that business is going away, you've done it. All right? There's nothing that says, we used to live a lot shorter lives. We used to live in a kind of world where we needed group, where we needed survival and having a group mentality. I feel like it's getting more and more those things, those paradigms might be changed. And I don't think we see what they're changing into yet, but I think you might be on the forefront of this because the new thing definitely will not be about obligation. It will also not be about completing another person, which I think this was. Okay? I also feel like the person that you're walking away from has known this for a long time and has chosen to stick their head in the sand. They might not have called you out on it at all. So this perfectly imperfect, that spouse wants to be seen a certain way as an empress, and you, Capricorn, might be wanting to be seen a certain way too, like a successful long-term marriage or something like that, when in fact it's been hollowed out long ago. Okay? Could be the same thing with career. You don't want to have to start over again, or your partner doesn't want to have to start over again. So there's quite a bit of that feeling in there. Now let me see. Charlie's made me move around my stuff, so here. All right, so let me read this to you. Whoops, come here. All right. We somehow want to be seen as perfect with absolutely no defects, holes, or scars. But those imperfections make you more beautiful rather than less. They give you more empathy and more strength to face anything. When your heart is cracked wide open, the light finds its way in. That's how the song of our soul can flow into our lives. You crack wide open. Your pain has meaning. Your sorrow has held tremendous significance beyond what you may have considered already. Embrace it all, because your healed wounds become the medicine our world desperately needs now. What greater meaning can I now see coming from this greater suffering? I feel like you've stayed somewhere a long time out of obligation, and it's just drained you to the point where you can't do it anymore. So this person is coming in as an activated ally. This person is coming in to shift you out of this. That's their whole purpose. Okay, that's their whole purpose. My hand's crazy. All right, so I am going to look at, there you are, Capricorn. I'm going to look at Leo. It's possible this person is a Leo, a Taurus, a Libra, a Cancer, or a Sag. Is that all? Yeah, Cancer or a Sag. All right, I'll look at those in the extended. I'll get a couple cards for each of those signs. If you're dealing with any of those, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, link is below. See you over there. All right, Aquarius, what is going on for you for April? Let's get a sense of what's happening. Please feel free to swap around the energies as always. I could be talking to a cross-watcher, so FYI, a cross-watcher is not an Aquarius. It's someone who's looking at an Aquarius and trying to figure out what's going on with the Aquarius. So just take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? I will do an extended. Any zodiac signs that show up, I will go deeper into them in the extended part of this reading. There's a link below. All right, co-create. Been getting a lot of that recently. Poised. All right, not for you. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. This is the message of contrast that I keep getting. And, you know, I'm echoing Abraham Hicks' teaching here. Life is about contrast. And I used to say that all the time. Life is about contrast. And it's really about when we, let me just try and say this a little easier. People don't always know what they want, but people sure as hell know what they don't want. Okay. And sometimes you have to go through a whole bunch of I don't wants in order to get to the nugget, to the nub of what it is that you want. So while you're manifesting, just be mindful of that, of like, okay, I've had all these experiences and these are things I do not want to recreate. So what do I want to create? Oh, all right. Well, I don't like living alone. So I want to create more family, or I want to create more friends, or I want to create a roommate or a life partner. I want to create something that isn't that. So pay attention to the inverse. I just did a video over on MJ's Learn Tarot about reversals in tarot. And I talk quite a bit about sometimes it's just the inverse of what you do want. Okay. And so all cards have positive and negative, so you can read them however you want. I read them all upright because I can see the negative and positives in every card. Okay. All right. 8 of Wands underneath. It's really about context. Wow. This King of Cups keeps showing up. King of Cups, Hanged Man, and there's your card, the Star, the Aquarius energy there. My goodness. 7 of Cups, Ace of Swords, Fool. 2 of Swords, Queen of Swords. Look at your energy here. It's beautiful. All right. I feel like this has to do with surrendering to your heart. Some of you are thinking your feelings. Do you know what that means? It means that you're not really experiencing them. It's like you're blocking feelings from happening because it might be painful. Or it might be scary, or it might be, oh God, not this again, or something like that. A lot of times when people are trying to protect themselves from powerful feelings, they think them. A lot of times ask somebody how they're feeling. And if they say, well, I think this is going on, they're thinking their feelings. And it's time now to stop doing that. I feel like the King of Cups is either coming into your life or is in your life to show you how to surrender to your feelings, to your true feelings. That's a healing exercise. King of Cups. So this could be a person that's coming in. All right. King of Cups, Hanged Man, and the Star. There you are. It has to do with things flowing more evenly. I'm even getting just this feeling of like, oh God, everything is really confusing when all I do is think my feelings, when I don't really experience them, let them wash over me. I'm not comfortable with feelings. You're really getting free of that. The Fool here, stepping into something much more powerful. Some of you could even, Aquarius, I have Aquarius Venus, and that notoriously is considered to be kind of a cerebral placement for Venus. Like this is where, it's not about heart. It's about brain connection. It's about how stimulating the conversation is and things like that, which is all fine. But I feel like even that cool assessment of the Aquarius Venus of, that's, people's brains are sexy, right? Like, the conversation, the witty back and forth, what we're saying to each other matters. And I think that's true. But I think this is about rediscovering your heart. Two of Swords here. And it has been blocked. But now the Queen of Swords, because this person shows up, it's a transformational energy. And what I said back in these, beginning 3 cards, when you're co-creating, some of you are realizing that you've been creating love or creating what you want based on what you think rather than what you feel. And manifesting is about what you feel. So if you've been thinking your feelings, you're really blocking manifestation. You really are. And it's time to get into this. This is Venus, and it is Taurus and Libra. So there's more air here, but it's Taurus air. So it's like, what is important to me? What are my values? What is something that I hold dear? Right? What would you go to the mat for? What would you fight for? What would you stand up for? And would you stand up for a lukewarm kind of cerebral connection without any feeling? Probably not. Probably not. I mean, that's good in certain contexts. That's good in certain parts of your life. But this is like an awareness that there's more, that it's not just about the mental connection that you have. Some of you, this is a mental connection, or you have in the past had lovers and life partners that, when you had a mental connection, if that went away, like if this person didn't spend as much time in conversation with you, or you kind of fell out of sync of how you believed or how you saw things, there was nothing else to grab onto. So this is about filling out. So there's nothing wrong with having a cerebral connection. I know, because that's one of my top things that I want in a partner is a mental connection, and ability to, have great conversation, someone who's very bright. But there's more to it than that. This is not a one-trick pony, okay? This is about a lifelong connection. And when we have North Node moving into Taurus, or has moved into Taurus, it'll be there for the next, 18 months or so. We're really making decisions based on what we value. It's not about just what we think. Values are different. Values are deeper. Because you can change your mind in an instant. Changing your values, that's something that goes on over long periods of time. And this is about being balanced, Libra energy, about being balanced in a relationship that shares values are important. Okay. And you may not have thought that in the past. It might have just been about hot sex. It might have just been about someone's ability to communicate. You find someone who has that power of speaking to be very sexy and all of that. All good. But now we're adding heart. Okay. This person could be, let me clarify the King of Cups, and I'm going to get my Ace of Swords going here too. Please clarify the King of Cups for me. Temperance, Temperance, 6 of Cups, 4 of Cups, and the 10 of Wands. I feel like this person is somebody from a past life, somebody that you may, if it's from this life, you may have resisted them already. You might have come across them and been like, no, not really. Like you're still tied up in some old patterns or old things that need to be purged. This person will show up when you have purged some old patterns that have kept you in relationships that are surface, or that are one-trick ponies, or that are hooking you in for your Chiron reasons, okay? We're doing a Chiron past life regression class that has to do with accessing the reasons for the wounds you have in this life. It highlights everything that comes across your path that triggers that wound, and how to finally see it and embrace it. And that's what's happening here. You're finally seeing and embracing. Some of you may be afraid that love can really hurt you. Afraid that love is going to be the real kind of love is somehow going to crush you. And so you've always resisted this, going more for the surface thing, going more for the one-trick pony kind of relationships. And that's not at all what this is. This is going to go much deeper. The universe is trying to bring this person in. This Ace of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. This person could come across your path through your work. All right. Somebody who you might be going to when you're confused, someone who may be helping you navigate, someone who also has a mission with you. They are aligned in mission, and it comes from a heart chakra placement. So you both have this like burning desire to do a thing. Ace of Wands, as evidenced by the Ace of Wands. So this person starts talking about that, and it's like, that's exactly what I want to do in this life. There's just this, and you may think that this is about a conversation, but this is about a deep passion, a deep heart chakra based passion. Okay, not necessarily for each other, it'll get there. But that's not the first thing out of the gate. You're talking with this person, being clear with this person about what it is you want to create, and that's the way in. That's the door in to your heart. I don't feel like someone coming across straightforward, like I'm here for love, is going to work. This is going to work. They're coming in the side door. And yes, it might happen through witty conversation or something like that, but you discover you have a heart's desire to do the same thing on this planet. Bingo. Okay, bingo. Taurus, Libra. Taurus, Libra, Sag. Possibly, I'm getting Cancer, but it could be any water sign. All right, so I'm going to continue on with this Aquarius. This person is, this Ace of Swords in the timing position, now, happening now. Ace of Swords, 1 week. 7 days, 1 week. Okay? And then Fool. It's like, boom, you're just off to the races. It's going to change your life. This is incredibly important to put down the way you've been resisting love up until now. All right, Aquarius, get ready. It's coming now. If you want to continue on with me, there's a link below. I'll look at all those zodiac signs. I'll see you over there. All right, my darling Pisces, how are you today? This is your April reading, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So let's see where we're going here with you. Let's just see. All right, feel free to swap around the energies. As always, I could be talking to a cross watcher. So what is going on for Pisces in April of 2022? Soul Giraffe. Woohoo! Oh my God. Charlie just shocked me. Gotta be zoop. A light grows brighter only by lighting another. You decided to wake up, or else why else would you draw me? Soul Giraffe. Definitely something about seeing the bigger picture here. I think it is time to help. I'm going to say help another person. If you have an opportunity right now to step in and help somebody, I think it's the thing to do. Okay. And I think it's part of your mission and path. I think if you saw the big picture, you would understand that it's time to help this other person. All right. Help. Something's going to come across your path. If you don't know who this is yet, something's going to come across your path that you're going to need to, you're going to be like, do I step in here? I think you do. Okay. Let's see. Pisces. King of Cups underneath. Beautiful. Beautiful. I always wonder why the Knight of Cups in this deck has shorts on. Like, are we in Bermuda? Are we like, what? This is the Monday Mystic deck. We're in Bermuda. Okay. Seven of Swords. That's silly. I know, but I can't help it. Princess of Wands. So that's the Page of Wands. Woo! 10 of Cups. Beautiful. Queen of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. My goodness, could be dealing with a Sag. This is ruled. This is a Jupiter card, and Pisces. You were the traditional sign that Jupiter was ruling. The more modern one is Sagittarius, which is right here. This person could be Sag. 6 of Cups. This might be a secret connection or something you're keeping secret. You're keeping a secret here. Queen of Swords, not for long. The World. Chariot. Okay, Pisces. So you are moving forward with someone who is on your path as a soulmate. I feel like this person, you might have had secret feelings for them. They might have had secret feelings for you. Okay? It doesn't necessarily mean it's a third party situation. It just means that I think you weren't, this person could be a lot younger than you. Okay? Could be a lot younger. But I feel like you do want to connect with this person. And I feel like this person all of a sudden is like, I see you. Right? I know that you have feelings for me, you know, or something like that. It's like, what? Right? Like, I don't want to be seen. I don't want to be seen like that. All right. So there is a little bit of that. Why is the Queen of Swords here? I think this is about, oh, look at that. King of Swords, 8 of Wands, Magician, and the Hierophant. So you're manifesting in this partner. This person's a partner. I do feel like they are a little bit cold. Could be an air sign or a Sag or Cancer here. I have Gemini, Cancer, Sag, Aquarius, and Taurus. So I'll take a look at those in the extended. This person has had a lot of passion for you, but I feel like you have held back because this could have been like a flirtation about sex. And you're like, yeah, but I love you. I think you're keeping that secret. Let's see. Talk to me about the secret here. 3 of Pentacles. All right, could be a third party. 3 of Pentacles, Leo energy, 4 of Swords, and the Justice card. Yeah, there could be some kind of ramification for going with this person. I do feel like this person is somebody who taps into your power and strength. This is somebody who makes you feel like you can do anything. But there is going to be some kind of fallout, some kind of legal ramifications or something like that. This person could be a boss. They could be married. And I feel like you guys have been talking for a long time, but not romantically, not really romantically. I think there might have been some flirtation. But now, shit's about to get real, okay? And I feel like this person might push you to, let's go. I see 10 of Cups here, and I see the World, Wheel of Fortune. There's some situation around this that you might be put in where this person is going to see that you love them. This could be reversed too. This could be somebody you're dealing with and you've always been kind of flirty with them. But I don't know that you know that they love you. Do you know that? You might. You think that there's some kind of possibility here, and there is. There's a possibility for a long-term connection. And I feel like the conversation is the thing that has been creating this little bit of buzz. Really nice. 6 of Cups, Chariot, 10, the Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Cups, the World. I think the secret is the level of passion is pretty deep. The level of passion is pretty deep. Let me, so Wheel of Fortune right in the timing card position. Any more about that? Because that just means in divine timing, this is going to open up. Could be by June. 7 of Wands, so 7 weeks. And then I get 6 of Cups here, which is the 6th month. So seven weeks, April, end of May into June. I feel like this is going to come to a head. And I think that some of you are really good at compartmentalizing this situation. Like, it's my work wife, or this is somebody who I know from childhood or something like that. And you're not making a big deal about it, but this is kind of a big deal. This is kind of a big deal. All right. So anything else here? I want to ask about this Page of Wands. Why is the Page of Wands here? Eight of Cups. For some of you, I feel like some of you might be lying to yourself about this. That, they don't love me, or that's just ridiculous. Like, you might have had some people, like, this is like out of the mouths of babes, the Page of Wands. So I kind of feel like somebody might say something as a joke. You might say something to this person, they say something to you, a third party says something about, look, you guys seem like I thought you were a couple, or something like that. And like, what? You thought we were a couple? We're not a couple. There's like, methinks thou doth protest too much. Because I think you are coming across like that. What's that Bonnie Raitt song? Like, let's give him something to talk about. I think that's what's going on here. Let's give him something to talk about. Okay? Let me see how that, let me ask about that. Page of Swords, that is like secret texting, the Sun, Nine of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. Oh yeah, this is an opportunity that I think you might be in love with them, they're in love with you, but nobody's saying anything. But out of the mouths of babes, someone makes an observation, and it's like, oh, wow. I think you might be meant to be with this person. So let's give them something to talk about. All right, I'm going to continue on. I will look at, I see lots of Leo here. Leo, Libra. There's more Leo. Leo, Libra, Cancer, Taurus, Gemini, Sag. Leo, Libra, Cancer, Taurus, Gemini, Sag. Okay, I'll look at those signs in the extended. There's a link below if you want to continue on with me. If this is your reading for April, I'll see you over there.